Morning or afternoon, Year 7. I'm going to talk you through Our Island Nation Lesson 4. So, for Lesson 4, you need the Google Docs, you will need the Google Forms at the end, and you may need the PDF if this isn't a live lesson. So I'm just going to open both of those. Now today we're talking about rainfall in the UK. So we're going to learn about whether the UK gets the same amount of rainfall, which we talked about last lesson, and the different types of rain and how they differ. So it's a bit of a question to start you off, okay, just to link back to last lesson with weather and climate, and to think about, do you know what the word precipitation means? I'll skip over the answers. Okay, the answers are highlighted in yellow. So the first thing to think about is relief and rainfall. So on the left-hand map, the brown areas show the areas of highland and the green show lowland. Now it's interesting, when you look, you can see the blue areas of high rainfall often line up almost exactly with the high areas, whereas the drier areas of brown line up with the green, okay, which is the lowland. And this links to our first type of rainfall, okay, which is called relief rainfall or orographic rainfall. Sometimes we call this area the rain shadow. So this is a diagram showing how this happens. So warm air comes in from the sea, it gets forced up over the mountains or over the big hills, and as air rises it cools. As air gets colder, it starts to condense the water vapor, or the water vapor in the air starts to condense. Okay, it's a bit like if you have a shower in the morning, get lots of water vapor in the air, as soon as it hits the window it turns into water droplets, it condenses. And that causes lots of rain on this side of the hill, and all the water runs back down. But on the other side, the clouds have run out of water vapor, so there's much less rain. There's still some rain here in this rain shadow, but much less than there is, say, for example, in Wales. Okay, so this is our orographic or relief rainfall. Now, you need to put some statements in order on your Google Doc. You need to write down, is it A, B, C, D, or is it a different order? And again, there is a correct answer on the next page. And then what you need to do is summarize this whole process in your own words in this section here. The second type of rainfall is convectional rainfall. Now, this is all about the sun, where the sun shines and heats up the ground. When we get heating, we get rising air, and we get moisture in that air, it's evaporated. Again, as it rises, it cools, condenses, and forms clouds. And from this, we're going to get rainfall. This tends to happen in the summer when it's very hot, or in tropical climates, but we do get some of it in the UK, usually when we get things like thunderstorms in the summer. You can see some lightning there. What you've got to do is write a paragraph to summarize this process. Now at this point you're thinking, oh, so it's a lot to learn so far. There is a little video a couple of pages down here. If you click on this little icon, it will summarize all the processes. The last one's the most complicated, and it's called frontal rainfall, and it's about when different air masses meet. So we've got a block of cold air meeting a block of warm air. Now we know warm air rises, so when this cold air pushes into the warm air gets forced up. Rising air leads to clouds, so we get rainfall where two different air masses or blocks of air actually meet. I definitely watch this little video at this point to help you when you're going through this worksheet. This shows you what it looks like from above. We've got the cold air, a cold air over here, and we've got a warm air in the middle. And where these meet, these will form rain. There we go. We've got rain there because the warm air is meeting the cold air. Rain here because the cold air is meeting the warm air. In both scenarios, here's the cold air at the back, the warm air in the middle, the cold air at the front. In both scenarios, the warm air is getting pushed up to form clouds and rain. And you can see that here. There's a little bit of a test for you. I've accidentally moved your box there, so you can either write there or you can write in this box for the convectional rainfall. The frontal rainfall, there's a delete the wrong answers. And again, if we look at the PDF, there's the correct answers on the last page. Finally, to test your knowledge today, there's a Google quiz, a Google form quiz for you to have a go at. That is in here. So if you click on this, you can have a go at it. Hopefully you enjoy the lesson. Good luck.